Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. Hey, listen, got a small, it's not really a hack, but what I wanted to do was kind of share with you kind of a setup of how automations go, right? And as you find yourself getting busier, as you find your company growing a little bit, you want to rely more on automations instead of doing a lot of things manually. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Here's a funny thing. I may do 2 or 3 videos in one day. Just if I'm working on a project in my practice or one of my clients or, of one of my businesses, I may just go ahead and record some of the steps that I'm doing just so you can see it and see how I'm running my business. So you always want to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell just in case you don't want to miss anything. Listen, what I have in front of you, I'm going to probably show you about 3 different tools that I use for automation, and I use them for different reasons. I use different tools for different reasons. Some are better than others. Some are more complex. Some are more easy. But I want to show you the basics of this setup. This is a tool called Encharge, Encharge. It's called Encharge. And what I'm going to show you is a automation that set up an automation from scratch. This is to send out an ebook or a lead magnet that someone may have come to my landing page, and they may have wanted to take me up on the offer. Hey, learn how to reduce your credit or what have you, and I send them a free ebook, right? And that's the lead magnet. To me, I really think, and I'm going to give you this just for looking at this video because I'm always dropping these little nuggets. But to me, I really think that's more first generation lead magnets. I don't think people are really opting into those anymore. And I'll kind of may share some strategies with you in our VIP of what people are doing now. This is first generation. People say lead magnets. I'm going to show you how to do a basic one. So let's get into it now. All right. So this particular I showed you one. This is already set up, but let me just show you how I built this. And what you do, as I've shared in other videos, and I'll share over the next 2 videos, including this one, is really when it comes to automations or automation workflow, you have 2 things that happen. You have your triggers, which, hey, what sets this off, right? If you're breaking into a bank, right, and you see the tripwires, oh, don't set that off. It'll set the alarm off. You need triggers to set things off. So this particular setup here, we have a trigger here. You always got to start off every automation with a trigger, and then you have an action. If you triggered it, if this sets off, then set the alarm off, right? If someone hits this tripwire, set the alarm off. In this case, in this particular case, what we're using is our tripwire, or our trip trigger is someone submits a external form, right? And the external form could be a form that you have on one of your landing pages, Elementor, Gravity Forms, Landbot, Jot Form, Instapage, Ninja Page, so on and so forth, right? Viral loops, you swipe pages, any one of those. If someone submits that form, you put the form there, you embed the webhook there, which is beyond the scope of this particular course. I am going to do a webhook one soon, but so someone hits this tripwire, or they submit a form. Hey, I'm interested in getting your 30 days to the perfect diet or whatever. So they submit the form. Once the form is submitted, here's one of the things that a lot of people don't do that they should start doing is add a tag, right? And the tag is so I can identify this person 365 days from today, right? Because I may have just been doing a Black Friday sale, and this will be, hey, anybody that hit the Black Friday sale. Oh no, sorry about that. Let me put the actual email in first. I have to do the email first, so let me do that first. Let's drag that, and what you do is you drag. You'll see these yellow dots, and say they're not connected. Now they're connected. I must connect those first. Then I can come here and add the tag. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is tag added. I had the wrong tag. Let me change that. It's add tag. It's the one we look, and that's the complexity sometimes, is it? Because you have add tag here for actions, because I wanted to do an action. And this is tag added. This tag added is a trigger, but add tag is an actual action. Again, this is Encharge. To me, Encharge is one of the more customizable ones, but it's a little bit more difficult versus some of the other ones that I'm going to show you on down the line. So to me, I think it requires a lot more when it comes to using Encharge. So we'll connect that. That was a good exercise. I'm glad you guys got a chance to learn it. So what I can put here is I can put whatever tag I see, say, hey, 60-minute retirement, or Black Friday sale, or Black Friday 2022, right? So I know when I sold it to them, right? And so I've identified that. So as soon as this person comes through, it's going to automatically add this to their name and or their profile. I can pull them up later in a search. I can say, hey, give me everybody that have the 60-minute retirement tag. I can bring them, order something else for them. They can get the 30-minute retirement that I'll be putting together, or I'm doing a 30-minute webinar. I want to invite these people that have this tag. So that's what tags are for. So right here, this is, they submitted the form. So I want them to get an email. Inside the email, I'm going to embed a call to action CTA button that says, hey, download your PDF here. The reason why I want to put it here instead of taking this form and sending them somewhere else is because I want them to get the email from here. I want to make sure that my email makes it in their mailbox, right? If my email makes it inside their mailbox, then I'm able to, when they download it, that means that I'm able to get into their mailbox. I don't want to send them anywhere else. If they get this form, I don't want to send them anywhere else. I want them to go and get this email and get the PDF from this particular email that I send to them. And then you can just click on that where you see the little wrench there. That means you can configure it and say, hey, what email did you want them to get? And you can select any email that you already have set up and established for that. Okay. All right. So let's get back to that. Let's close that out. All right. So what I want to happen next is I want them to wait. This is an action. So I want them to wait. Right. I want them to wait 5 days. So we have in there, it defaults to 1, wait for 1 day. We said we want them to wait 5 days. All right, so we'll wait 5 days. Let's connect that little arrow here, pull that there, boom. Now, what you have here is this is a mini trigger inside of there. It says, hey, I want you to proceed to this step. If they're here and if when the email delivered, when they open the email, on click or on reply, whatever ours is when they open it up, we're going to go with they open it up. We'll hit save here. It says, hey, when they open it here, I want you to then wait 5 days after they open it. So they may open it maybe tomorrow, maybe 2 days from today, but after they open it is when I want the 5 day countdown to start. And then after that, you can just probably send a notification to yourself. This is send email notification. This has a couple of different things. You can say, hey, wait 5 days. You can say, hey, send an email notification. And you can say, hey, you know what? Send an email. So I want two things to happen here. Send them another email. And I also want you to send an email notification to me. Right? Send me an email notification to me, Jenny Jones. Hey, that person waited 5 days. They're going to be getting that next email. You need to go ahead and send them a follow-up call and says, hey, should have gotten our email today. Wanted to follow up with you. That is an automation series, right? You send the email, you pick out what email you want them to send. Hey, 5 days ago, you downloaded our PDF. Wanted to know if you had any questions on that, especially chapter 2. Did you get a chance to read chapter 2, right? And this is an email notification that comes to me, or I can do, I'll show you some other little tricks that I do and some of the other tools that I have. So you just name it right here, name automation test, and you save it. And then this is the automation that you send when someone submits this form. So we just built this right here. This is a PDF return. This is a fairly simple one. It's not sophisticated, but I think once you start building them at this level, you can build a lot more complex ones, and all of it will be automation. Hopefully you enjoyed this. You guys take care. Don't forget to subscribe. I may do another one later. I may do 3 more later. Depends on when my wife is asleep and I can wake up and come and do them. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Take care. Goodbye for now.